porcupine. Very stupid character. And
Alright, like I told you guys, today I'm giving you this news back to back to back. As soon as I receive them, I'm just gonna have to give my perspective on that issue, and we call it a wrap. Today I'm giving them back to back to back. It's not just about reaction. This is YouTube. You can do whatever you want to do as long as you follow the rules and regulations of YouTube as a partner. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to give this news back to back to back as soon as I receive them. And guess what I'm receiving from my news desk? Right now, a guy by the name Gintu has just released a video and claimed. Now, this one is a very, very serious allegation. This is a very, very serious allegation against Marwa. If it is true and you guys are following Marwa and this allegation turns out to be true, then all of you Marwa fanatics will be considered as the most reckless, foolish individuals that ever existed on this space. Because guess what? I don't know how factual the information that has been released by Gintu is by calling and claiming that Marwa is a child molester and that he's wanted in the United States of America and was given a fine of $250,000. I don't know how factual that information is, because if he is a wanted man, I believe it would have been way easier to arrest him. I mean, this guy has been traveling to coast, he's been traveling to Nairobi, definitely, and he's making YouTube videos all the time. I don't know. If he's really a wanted man, then arresting him would have been a little bit easy. But these allegations about him being a child molester or sexual trafficking rather, the last time I heard about it was when a guy by the name Ivan Torres, Ivan Tours from Cameroon. He claimed that indeed Marwa trafficked a girl all the way from Poland, and I've talked about that story of paying $1,000 for an air ticket all the way from Poland to the United States of America, because Marwa, being a man who believes in polygamy, he has to sleep with as many women as possible. Do I know that for a fact? No, I do not know that for a fact. But he does talk about polygamy and believes in it. So if he believes in it, maybe there's a possibility that he also does it. And it's none of my, I don't care if whether he believes in it or not. It's none of my business. The only thing I care about here is if he is involved in any form, in any way or form, in sexual trafficking or child molesting children, and actually having friends like Getriva has been mentioned, and Mayuguna has also been mentioned by Gintu on that video. I don't know if Gintu was speaking out of emotions. I don't know how factual that information is because there's no evidence as of now. And I cannot just say, I'm just reporting. And there's a difference between reporting and reacting. On this one, I'm just saying this is what Gintu said. But again, when I think about it, those are allegations I've had in the past that probably Ayamayoguno and Itrifa have been playing, with kids here and there, with underage here and there. And based on how I see that village, based on how I see it, there could be some truth in it. But just because I think there could be some truth in it does not necessarily mean that that's the truth. It's very important when it comes to some serious allegation as this one. It's very important to differentiate. Just because you don't like somebody, you cannot bring up such allegations towards them and you do not have proof. But if there's evidence and there's a proof, I think the best thing would be for Gintu to forward that proof to the authorities, because that's a very, very serious thing. And if it is the truth, this guy should not even have a YouTube channel. I mean, who do you impact and influence if those are the behaviors of these villagers? Uh, and there's a video I did and I called those minions and fanatics. There are those who follow and they're logical. I mean, when they you look at the comment section, there are those people who will tell I am Marwa, from out of love, they'll just tell him, I've been following you for quite some time, and I think the kind of direction you're taking right now is not the right direction. So you might need to change from one point to another, and you might need to change your pattern of thinking so that at least you behave in a right way. And those are guys I adore really, because they want to advise him and they want the best for him. But there are those particular minions and fanatics, very foolish people, very a group of individuals who do not think, a group of individuals, people, black people who have no brains, black people who want us to remain to look like primitives. Their behaviors, it doesn't matter how much someone can be influential in this world, there are certain behaviors you cannot support no matter what. There are certain behaviors you cannot support. Like, I mean, sexual trafficking is a very serious crime. Raping and all those things, sexual assault, all those things, those are very serious crimes. Globally. And how do you know that these are very serious crimes? Think about how the Epstein files have really shaken even the most powerful people in this world. Think about those Epstein files. And here, there's someone who is talking about Nyabuhanse files. And by the way, I think people need to take that very seriously. Those allegations are not supposed to be taken lightly. That village should be seriously investigated. And I think ladies and young girls from that village needs to start speaking up. All those people who are called moms by these YouTubers, these guys who are building houses there and blah blah blah, they need to start asking very serious questions. They need to come in that place and ask young girls if those allegations are true. Because if those allegations are true, then all those people who are donating money there, they are accomplices to the crimes that are happening in that village. I am Marwa could be an accomplice because he's hung up. Show me your friends and I'll tell you your character. So if your friends are promiscuous, then definitely I'm gonna think that you're also very promiscuous. Those are the news that I'm getting from the news desk today. And today I said I'll be releasing these as soon as I receive them. I'm just going online, get what I'm getting, come here, report and react and deliver. We don't have time to waste. We cannot be idle when technology has allowed us to do whatever we want to do and have fun in the process of doing it. I'm really enjoying this thing. I'm really having a lot of fun reporting this and also adding my point of view. If those allegations, honestly speaking, you guys, honestly speaking, you know how countries like the United States of America really handle such issues. Criminals are brought from all over, from different parts of the world, and they're indicted in the United States of America. Why? Because they believe at least the justice system in the United States of America works. Here, the justice system, if someone can call a police for their favor, for their own favor, then it speaks magnitude. It really speaks magnitude. And we are yet to see the other side. Based on what IMR recorded, we are yet to see that video. I don't know if he's going to be posting it or he's not going to be posting it, but as things are right now, at least Gintu has already posted that video at least twice. He has actually repeated the first few seconds twice, and we have seen already what we needed to see. So what we are waiting to see is an update from Marwa, and once we get the update, then we can know what to do next. As far as I'm concerned, on this news desk, I receive the news, I react, I upload, and life moves on. Yeah, that's how it's going to be moving forward. I receive the news, I do what I need to do. But apart from that, I hope those allegations are not true. Because if 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 by chance, honestly, if by evidence, I hope you're not under investigation of sexual crimes. Because if you are, man, I'll be reacting to you. Ooh. Because the one thing that made me really look down upon Marwa is the way he treated other Africans. That really made me feel bad. Understanding the history of black people, and then you still treat black people as slaves in Villa Magellan. Because you cannot say that all these people are coming out of that place and making those claims because they hate you. No. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And the reason as to why all these things are happening in Ayamaro, maybe it's time you're being exposed. And those fanatics of viewers are going to really feel embarrassed when they realize that all along they have been supporting. I don't want to say that name. But I just hope Gintu was speaking out of, out of his own whatever. Because of course he doesn't like you, Marwa. You don't like him either. But again, Marwa, I told you, you're bringing all these things to yourselves. Imagine when somebody like Gintu starts talking about sexual allegations and all those things. In one or the other, there are people who have been your fans and they are listening to these things, and then another person adds some salt into it. Another person adds some salt into it. And eventually, your reputation right now, I know for sure if there's a country you cannot go to, it's the United States of America. And there's a possibility if you travel to Europe, you could be arrested. That's some hard truth. You could be arrested. Those people don't joke around with some of these things. And that kind of also explains as to why you have not been traveling for a whole year. Maybe you are wanted. Maybe there are some people who have information about you, but they don't know how to get you. Because arresting you in the village can be a little bit difficult, but they are waiting for the right opportunity because they know you are there, and they're actually happy because you're uploading, because it shows them that you're still present, and they are waiting for the perfect opportunity so that once you leave the country, and it's a done deal. Could be Rocio is also aware about that, and she doesn't want to be associated with a person who is allegedly associated with child molesters. I mean, when you hear things, you're going to have to start thinking in a particular way. And I'm not saying that Marwa is indeed a child molester. I am not saying that, because so far there is no evidence. But again, when people make such claims, that's a heinous crime. When people make such claims, you're going to have to start thinking deeply about yourself. You're going to have to make a video and give your side of the story. Because if people run with Gintu's narrative, and that video is going to have a lot of views, and there are people who are going to watch from the start to the end. And funny enough, even your fanatics, even your minions, Marwa, there are those who are going to watch Gintu's video from the beginning to the end and decode that message. And right now, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to arrest Gintu. He has also come with allegations and said, you did not pay your lawyers. So the day you were supposed to meet in court, your lawyers did not show up. And it's true, you never paid your lawyers. You confirmed that yourself, Marwa. You did not pay your lawyers. But money was sent to you so that you can at least facilitate that whole process, that whole legal process. Again, there's a horse that I hear, by the way, it's long gone, that you need to care about, to care of. You're having personal issues, you're having marriage issues, bro, your head is going to blow up. Your head is going to blow up. Are we witnessing the rise and fall of Marwa right in our faces? And you guys who loves to be Marwa fanatics, there are guys who follow Marwa, there are those who have followed him for a long time because he used to really inspire people. But right now, those people who follow Marwa, when you hear allegations such as child molestation, where is your head at? Only a pedophile would support him in that situation. Again, and I'm saying this again, it's just an allegation. There are no facts. There are no facts. There is no evidence claiming that indeed he is. We do not have legal documents. We do not have evidence here online. We only have claims. And claims are not evidence. So I'm speaking based on the claims. So if it turns out if it's true, but even if they are claims, would you want to be associated really with a person who is believed to be doing so? Mark you, the way we know that village. Don't you think, guys, there is a possibility that some people, not necessarily those who have been mentioned, but don't you think such things happen in that village? Don't you think such things happen? Don't you think marital abuse exists? We have seen Muremi beating up his wife. There's a video that was uploaded by Max One, a man beating up a woman. We have seen Dancing Grandma beating the husband. We have had allegations that Condat was beating Conma. That village, honestly, if the law was to take its course, there's a lot of investigations that need to take place in that village, and more so especially these young girls should be allowed to speak up. They should be allowed to speak up. And also the issue of liquor and how that liquor is messing up with the whole village is also another story that has to be investigated and told. And how some people are really taking advantage of these drunkards and buying land anyhow without really caring about the kids or the children who are going to inherit that pieces of land. Anyway, for those who find this content interesting, thanks so much. Really, God bless you so much for this. For those of you who are finding this content being some type of BS, great. So long as you're watching it, superb. There's always an option of disliking, but I have to do it every day. And right now, by the way, moving forward, as soon as I receive the news, I'm releasing them. Like this one, I just watched that video for quite some time, and then once I'm done watching it, I had my own thoughts into it, and now I'm making this video. I'll just edit it and release it so that we can interact and share our thoughts. But for those of you who love Marwa, and probably you have his number, kindly tell him some of these allegations are very, very serious. They can really damage his reputation beyond. I mean, I would rather he be called a beggar. I would rather be called a beggar rather than be called a pedophile. And once you're registered as a pedophile or as a person who is indulging in sexual trafficking, you are done. You are done. Even the people who have been supporting him, they'll be, there'll be just one and the same thing. If it's proven that is true. Again, I'm going to say it has not been proven to be true. There is no evidence. But again, such claims can really, really damage your reputation. And you guys know that. And especially if you're buff. I know for sure majority of the people who've been watching Marwa, they are 50 and above. So they're matured enough, and especially those who have traveled to the Western world. You guys know very well how some of these cases are handled. You know the seriousness that comes with these cases. So I'm just saying, your boy might start thinking about creation from a very different angle. Right now, his marriage is done. That one we can tell. Maybe he should be thinking about other things and think seriously, think forward, and think about marrying a black queen. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Come for me. Have a good one.